Hello, welcome to Railroad Reseller. My name is Chris. If you like reselling and reselling content, smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more reselling content about eBay, but not just eBay, a little bit of everything. I'll cover Facebook Marketplace. I have dumpster diving shorts if that's what you're into. This channel encompasses a lot, but it encompasses one thing. It's the whole reselling aspect. All I really want is for you to make money. I'm not here for myself to make money. I don't put a lot of stuff in my links. I don't I don't do a lot of that stuff. I have no desire, even though the channel is growing, I have no desire to add endorsements or anything like that. All I want to do is provide you reselling content to help you become a better reseller. I want to help you have a few extra dollars. And who couldn't use a few extra dollars? But I want to talk about something that's really big and really serious, folks. And I've actually been putting this video off for a little while because so many have you come to the channel recently, and I don't want to do anything to deter that. But what I'm going to talk about here is the Goodwill and how the Goodwill is not going to be a place for us to source. If your Goodwill is still a place to source for you, good, congratulations. It's not going to be. And I got video proof. I have picture proof. I'm going to show you right now. Probably the way to my register. The way you get to my register in the Goodwill. And you'll see bags of candy and all kinds of stuff. This is not stuff you thrift. I mean, this might be stuff you enjoy going to see, but this is Dollar Tree stuff here, folks, and it's a lot more expensive than the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree may be $1.25, but this stuff is more expensive. What I'm going to be showing you in the next couple minutes here is a couple good minutes of video. Then I'm going to add some what solds to this video because these are what sold videos, okay? We always have a topic, but I want to talk about things that sold because this is a reselling channel. But I want you to see that the Goodwill is not out, that they've left us behind. And if you watched my last video, we talked about adapting and needing to change. Well, the Goodwill has changed. And they have told you directly to your face, we do not want resellers. We are not for thrifters, and we are not for thrifting. So just sit back, watch this video. Then we'll come back, do some solds. And then I'm going to give you a wrap-up on the whole thing. Okay, I just want to go ahead and go through this at the Goodwill. Now, you should start out here. You just have your general artwork and stuff like that. Now, I want you to walk around the corner now. I want you to see what my media section is now. This is the entire media. When I'm talking about DVDs, CDs, video games, that's everything. That is the media, 100% my media. All right, now I want you to see these items. This is not Goodwill. There's sheets, rugs, all kinds of stuff, shower curtains. There's some hand towels, some pot holders, all kinds of stuff here, folks. This is not Goodwill, but this is my Goodwill. This is what my Goodwill looks like. More and more towels and pot holders and kitchen type stuff. I mean, are you seeing anything to thrift in? Then we're going over to the Halloween stuff. Now, of course, this stuff is going to be marked at regular prices, so there's nothing I can thrift here. But this is Halloween stuff, okay, folks? I'm to continuing on here. More Halloween. Of course, this is the back doors where all the secrets are held. But here's some spads and some scissors and nonsense like that. More stuff I can't thrift. More towels and Halloween towels. And of course, these are overmarked. They're very high. They're not cheap. And then there's some makeup and how you can cut yourself and all kinds of stuff. But do you see anything I can thrift here? And there's underwear. Men's socks. They're very highly priced. You could go to your local Walmart and get these priced at a cheaper price, but no. You got like loafers here, and some night slippers, that type of thing. But did you see anything I can thrift here? Do you see a thing I can source there? This is a Grinch. These are women's socks. I'm sorry my camera work's not the best. Then there's some Harbor Freight crappy little tools. And they're $6 a piece. Is there any way I can make any money on this? And then there's a bunch of crappy little batteries. Where is my stuff that anybody can source? Please explain to me in the comments how I can source any of this type of stuff. I'm more than grateful for suggestions. Okay, let's go over some things that's sold. We got these in hand here. These are a pair of Double H boots is the name brand. I paid $2 for these at a yard sale. So when I seen these at the yard sale for $2, I was like, how exactly can you lose on the boots? So the boots sold for $32 plus shipping. 2 into 32, definitely. This is my first pair, I think I said already, of boots sold. Sold a couple CDs here. We're going to have to cheat here. Richard D. James. I think we got about $8 on Richard D. James. And I think here we got KMFDM, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I think about $4 and something plus shipping, maybe almost $5. Paid 10 cents a piece for these. I got the yard sale where I got all the Mickey Mouse and all that stuff. Had a pile of CDs, 10 cents a piece. So I just grabbed like $4 worth. And I scanned a few, and there was a few that ended up being worth something after the fact. I just grabbed $4 worth. And then whatever I did, the little what was ever left, I just sold for like $5 for the rest of the bunch. I got my money back, and I got to pick out a few that would sell. Sold this hoodie, paid $2 for it at a yard sale. Got about $22 plus shipping. Anytime you've got your, look for your soccer stuff, hoodie, it's Adidas. It's only a medium, but we still got the $22 pretty quickly. And finally, one last thing here. This was at a yard sale. It was ended up being, you bought 5 for $3. So it was a Wrangler Pearl Snap, and it is flannel, which is always the triggers. Even though it was a medium, not the greatest size, once again, another medium sole. Got about $11.50 plus shipping on the flannel Pearl Snap Western shirt, even in September. So now, after all the video you've seen and the solds, I just want to say, first of all, I apologize. My camera work is not the best. I am not a natural camera type guy, but I hope you get the message behind the video that you saw, the couple minutes of what my Goodwill looks like. And I hope it makes you realize I just took, just a little bit of footage. I could have taken more footage for you. I just didn't want to get to the point where there was a conflict between me and an employee at the Goodwill. Thankfully for the Goodwill, on Sundays, they don't have many people that work there. They understaff it, for all the money they bring in and for all the business they do and for all the jobs they create, it's still way understaffed. And, that's the way they run their business. And if you don't realize that Goodwill is a business, it is a business. It is not a charity. I don't see a lot of good community help. I'm sure somewhere some manager or just district manager, whatever word they use to call those style of people, would show me some list of contributions they make to the community. But in all my time of really shopping there, I've seen very little. Now, I'm not just going to throw Goodwill on their bus. Most thrift stores I see are not in the business of helping individuals that much. I have a local thrift store near me, and they supposedly do the whole, we're just all volunteers, and we're all doing this for the good of this, and their prices are outrageous. I've gotten to the point where I don't go there. If you look online, a lot of their reviews, especially in the last couple years, people give horrible reviews of the place. I was in there one time, and they were walking a gentleman around, and he said, well, what about these shoes? And she said, well, they're over $5. We can't. And this is a guy that had lost his way and needed stuff for a job. He had a job interview. He'd showed them he had a job interview. He's like, well, I've got a job interview. And she's like, yeah, but we only can do $5 value on shoes, How are you helping the community? These were donated items, and supposedly you're a donated volunteer. Why does it matter so much if those shoes work for him? Why does it matter that it's a little more than $5? And now you may say the exact opposite. You might say, Chris, why didn't you pull the money out of your wallet and pay for the shoes yourself? And yeah, I ain't saying you're wrong in saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're convinced that thrift stores, and mainly the Goodwill, is going to be a future place that you can source, you're wrong. And I'm going to show you a last little bit of what sold, and then I'm going to wrap all this up, okay? Okay, let's go over some things that sold. Sold the little cow here. I'm going to tell you two things, first of all. What sells is nostalgia and necessity. The two ends always sell. This little cow, we just $7 plus shipping, a little bit over $7 plus shipping. We paid 50 cents for it. But like I say, nostalgia and necessity. Sold this Cobra hat here. Had probably a quarter in this hat as I bought a whole box of items at a churchyard sale for $5. We got almost $10 plus shipping on that. Something we did get $10 plus shipping on because I took an offer on it was these Canon sheets here. I would have, these are vintage sheets that are new sealed. You could have gotten more for these had they been, I think this is with one sheet full flat. Actually, one thing that does sell well in the whole vintage type thing is the pillowcases, because all you have to do for pillowcases is just have white fitted sheet, white sheet, the old style Canon pillowcases, and they'll sell good and sell quick for you. You want to look for USA and that type of thing in the Canon on that. Usually that'll tell you it's probably late 70s, early 80s. Sold this Wrangler Rayada shirt here. Just a nice little Western shirt. I paid 60 cents the way it worked down because I got 5 shirts for $3. So anyway, 60 cents into $9.60-something. Another offer that I took. I sold Star Wars here, the complete saga. This is the first 6 movies on Blu-ray. I paid $1 for this at a yard sale. I got $11 as an offer plus shipping. So I took that. Sold this Ed Shein here, or Sheen, however you say it. Probably made a lot of his fans just mad. But anyway, it's a Divide album. Paid $2 for it at a yard sale. Got a little over $11 plus shipping on that. And finally here we got this St. John's Bay here twill shirt. We got, I think about $15 plus shipping on this, with it being twill and all. It's, of course, the magic size. I think 3XLT. No, actually, it's 4XLT, which is even better. 4XLT, a little bit over $15 plus shipping. So we are in a capitalist society. And don't think that because, we're in a capitalist society that most things are run like a business. I'm where I work at, I'm in a union, okay? And they are there to help us as employees. We pay dues. But I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, the way they work, it's a business, okay? They're out there to really turn a profit. And that's the same way with a Goodwill. They're out there to turn a profit. A lot of your nonprofits, and you can read between the lines what I'm thinking about, they're in it to be a business, okay? Don't think they do the stuff they do out of the goodness of their heart. They help those that they feel like can one day help them back. And you can, like I said, you can read between the lines however I want to, infer that. But don't be convinced that the Goodwill is going to be your sourcing place. If you get stuff there now, great. But the days are about just over. The sands are ticking through the hourglass, and you're going to have to find new places to source. But now I've always said this, and this is what I think you definitely need to do. Wherever you're at, whatever your location you're at, if you're struggling, what can I source? I can't find stuff. Think about where you're at. You know, you may be in a theater, you may be in a music hall, something. And you say, how could I source here? And, you know, a door may open up to you or something may come about your way. You know, maybe a restaurant's closing sometime and maybe you talk to them about what are you going to do with some of the equipment? And, well, we've got that sold off. Well, but what about the advertisement? What about the menus? You know, because somewhere down the line, some of that stuff may be worth something. You know, a Red Lobster menu may not mean nothing to nobody today. 20 years from now, some Red Lobsters may be worth something. If you just stick a little box up somewhere of some old menus, you never know. I guarantee you, if you had some old McDonald's menus or something, there's definitely people that would be buying stuff like that. So always be where you're at. Think about, is this a good place to source? Is there something I could source from here? If you like this type of content, let me know. I'm so appreciative to so many of y'all that have come new to this channel. It means so much to me. Reading your comments means so much to me. I've tried to get back to everybody. If I haven't got back to you on a comment that you left, it's not because I did it intentionally. But I have done everything I can to get back to every comment, address every comment, even if I didn't agree with every comment. I'm not going to agree with everything. Matter of fact, I appreciate comments that don't go my way, because I always believe in the old strategy of iron sharpens iron, and we only get better if we see both sides of the coin. Take care and have a great week.